Hey, what up, decisive marketers? So today we have yet another video on a roadmap tool, but this one looks a little bit different. The interface is different. So you guys got to see if this is the kind of interface that you want, your roadmap to look like. And I think that this gives a very different perspective for roadmap tools, and do check it out. I think this is very interesting. But before we dive in, this tool is called ProductLift. So before we dive in, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content. So here we are in the ProductLift dashboard right here. So you can see one thing that is immediately stands out from all other roadmap tools is they have activity, right? So they have a dashboard for you. So in my previous video I covered on a different roadmap tool, they don't have any of this analytics in here at all, right? So they have analytics, right? So dashboard showing you how many comments, how many visitors you have, and every single activity that happens on your roadmap itself. So that's actually very interesting for me. I didn't even think of that at all, right? So you can add your ideas in here. This is actually the admin dashboard, right? And then you can invite your users, your admins, and this is actually where you pretty much customize and everything. So one thing that they don't have right now is that they don't have CNAME, right? There's no custom domain. You can only make use of their subdomain right now. Okay, so you can only make use of their subdomain right now. And you can also temporarily close the portal if you want to, and your tabs and statuses. Okay, so you can change the names of your tabs, your description, your title, your menu title. Okay, and how do you want to display them? You want to display them in a list, or a roadmap feature, or a cart feature, or change like a change log, right, based on dates. And how do you want to sort them, and categories, ideas, and height. Okay, so one thing that you can see in the tab is that you can't sorry, let me just take a look here at posting. Okay, so posting, we love to hear you. And okay, so that it is unlike other tools. Some tools allow you to really customize every single thing in the form itself. So you can custom the text in the button, the every single field in there, right? So let me just kind of show you what I mean here. So let's say I will to add feedback. Okay, so this one, right, the title, description, category, that's all it is, right? So I can't customize the buttons. I can't customize, let's say, the placeholder text in here. I can't customize anything at all. But we can see here that they actually support markdown, right? So you can actually make use of markdown to add ideas in here. So something to take note of. They also allow images for you to upload. Okay, and then we've got categories. So sorry, let's jump back into the tabs and statuses. So you can customize every single tab that you have, and you have a decline as well. And you can actually hide certain tabs, right? So the decline one is actually being hidden. So only if you are an admin and you logged in, you'll be able to see this, right? So the public will not be able to see that. Then viewing. So whether you want to show the display, the display the idea ID. So I don't think there's any point in doing that. And you can also hide the votes and likes if you want to. Notifications. So right now it seems like they only have Slack integration, right? Slack integration, and that's all you have. And also emails, so you can have notification emails that goes out. Okay, and pyro something is wrong with my tongue today. Pyro priority, right? Prioritizing. Okay, so prioritizing the um the value, right? So you can set based on the value or the investment. So how do you want to prioritize the idea? It's either based on the monetary value, or just based on how important it is, I guess. Right, so this is the investment, this is the value, right? So this is something that I don't see roadmap tools doing, is that this idea, how much does it cost me to create this, and if I create this, what is the upside of the value it is? So this is where ProductLift is a little bit different, because it's not just a roadmap tool right now, but it's also like a tool for you to plan your business, right? Plan your what do you call it, expansion of your product, okay, and branding. So you can use custom branding, but as I said, you can remove the product branding, ProductLift branding, but there is no C name in here at the moment. And security wise, how do you want to set it up? Only logged in users can enter, or and they have to accept all this and any email verification as well. So let's take a look at how the feature looks like. So this is how the ProductLift looks like, right? So this is actually how people are going to see it, because this section right here is actually being hidden from sorry, they actually see this but do not see this at all. Okay, so you can set the way you can set different views. You can set a list view for the voting ideas. You can set a roadmap on cards. This will be the card view. They also had the what they call a changelog view as well, right? So this is like the changelog view, how it looks like, and then this is the roadmap where they are actually using a card view right here. Okay, so let's take a look at how it looks like on mobile as well, right? So let's take a look. Okay, so as you can see here, oops, my bad, just let me close some of these notifications in here. So let's jump to voting. Okay, so how ProductLift does it is that you gotta switch your bots, right? So if it's roadmap, it's pretty much like a list view where you can't scroll individually. For let's say August, you can scroll August individually. So they just list everything out and you scroll through the entire page itself. To be frank, it might not be a bad idea, right? To be frank, it might not be a bad idea. Otherwise, because this is the not the admin view, right? So let me just try this on incognito, and let's take a look again. Okay, so this is how it looks like for a normal user, right? So this is how it looks like, and they switch it up over here. So I guess this is where I kind of feel that they should separate out the menu item. They put everything in here, which might not necessarily be bad, but if I just want to view like the roadmap items, then it's just voting, roadmap, and changelog, right? So but over here, because I'm being put in with the login, sign up, search, and the feedback button here as well, so I do And also one thing that you can see here is that because the button is actually hidden in the menu, so I don't actually know where to feedback, right? So I think that they could improve on this. I would probably put like the button somewhere, maybe right here or whatever it is, and maybe separate out the into tabs or something like that up here. That's what I can say about the UI itself. Okay, so what I think is that they have an interesting idea of how to display all these uh, ideas in your roadmap. They have definitely have a totally different UI from their competitors out there, right? And they also have calculations in there, like for your investments and the potential, you know, additional revenue you can make. So it's a good way for you to prioritize some of your ideas based on how much money you're gonna make, how much money you're gonna put in, and also what I think about the downside, however, for ProductLift is that they only have Slack integration right now, so there is no what I call that no lacking in webhooks and no Pabbly, no Zapier integration. But I do know that Zapier is coming soon for them, right? And then some small features that could also be improved on, on mobile version as well, right? And I think pretty much that's all I have to say about ProductLift. It's I think that they have a unique way of showing things, so I am looking forward to see what they have in plan, what they have in mind for their roadmap to itself. So I think that's all I have to share about ProductLift. Let me know what you think about ProductLift in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, do give me a thumbs up. And lastly, if you know anyone who could benefit from a roadmap tool that has some sort of business planning features built in, right? Do share this video on ProductLift with them, and I'll see you in my next video.